Georgia. We'd like to begin our service this morning and welcome Nelta to the stage with a beautiful meditation.
Good morning, everyone. It's so good to see you all. And if you would gently close your eyes and join me in the morning meditation, just gently get yourself quieted, relaxed, taking in some deep, relaxing breaths. My lips shall not speak wickedness on my tongue or utter deceit. I realize that I am formed in the spiritual image, in the likeness of God, and it is this divine presence of God to be manifested and expressed through me always. I know too that my spiritual body is now perfect, a capable expression of perfection at all times, perfect expression of love, peace, poise, confidence, assurance, and power. Now that I realize my true nature, negative thought has left me. I have no fear, no dread, no feeling of inferiority, no feeling of tension. Every cell, tissue, organ, and function in my body is in complete harmony. Good can be manifested through me. Just breathe in, feeling yourself totally relaxed and open. I love everyone, and I know everyone loves me and is in me and the that I'm doing. About my work, ease, and relaxation. I work quietly, without strain. My nerves are strong, quick, steady, with abundant reserve power for any emergency. All the power of God is surging about me and through me in perfect peace and harmony. Perfect assurance is mine. Thank you, God, for always being with me in all experiences I have. Thank you for the healing power for myself and others and the daily growth that I empower with your guidance. And if you would, just gently bring yourself back into your space. And so it is.
Thank you, Nelta. Yes, there is perfect harmony. Thank you, Nelta. That was beautiful. And we're going to do our vision and mission statement together. So if you would please stand with me, and we'll do our vision and mission statement and our declaration of principles. Our mission statement. CSL West Georgia is a joyful global community where everyone belongs. Through our unique spiritual teachings, we provide a safe environment to experience compassionate living. And our declaration of principles. I believe there is one creative intelligence operating throughout the universe. I believe my purpose is to allow this divine mind to express in, as, and through me. I know that this divine presence is a power for good, which responds to my conscious use to create a life filled with health, love, peace, and success in all things. I use it now and I rejoice in it, and so it is.
All right. And please remain standing, and we're going to sing our little opening song, our congregational. I love myself so much that I could love you so much, that you could love you so much, that you could start loving me. I love myself so much that I could love you so much, you could love you so much, you could start loving me. I love myself so much. Tell your partner, I love you so much, or your neighbor, that you could love you so much, that you could start loving me. I love myself so much. I could love you so much. You could love you so much. You could start loving me. One more time. I love myself so much. I could love you so much. You could love you so much. You could start loving me.
Woo! Keep that woohoo going, everybody, because now we're going to have our morning reading by our own president.
Our Presidente.
Here she comes, fresh from Portland, Oregon, y'all. She's out there visiting. Brought that cool, cloudy weather with her, didn't you, Dorothea?
Thank you.
So please,
I wonder where that
welcome.
came from.
Yeah, please welcome Dorothea.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I am reading from the Science of Mind magazine. And I am reading page 45 on clear thinking, clear knowing. Be like a child, look at thy 2 feet and say, Lord, walk these for me. That's from Mary Strong and the Scattered Brothers. And right thought constantly poured into consciousness will eventually purify it. And that's from Science of Mind, page 204. In the daily guide yesterday, I shared some ideas about how the law of mind works. With these in mind, I would think that our text considerations would be to practice clear thinking and clear knowing. Since it is our use of law that determines its response to us, our next move would be to learn how to think effectively. The mind needs a clear instruction. It does not help matters if our thoughts are confused and mixed, for we will get muddy results. It also does not help if we do not understand the matters we are considering. Therefore, perhaps we should avoid making decisions when we're upset or lacking proper information. Gathering right information or awareness is a task, and thinking calmly and clearly is a spiritual practice. Since the mind we use is the infinite mind, we are all at times connected with it and can go to it by any time of calmness and clarity. It is definitely worth the effort to let go of angry, hateful thoughts or keep from going off half cocked and give energy to ideas that we will eventually regret. Holding on to thoughts that are upsetting will only bring more upset. Each day, we can practice letting our thoughts flow from us and allowing slow, heartfelt inspiration to guide and bring guidance. So, the affirmation that connects with this is I give my gifts every day with joy. I let myself be divinely guided every morning. I am awake and aware of the loving, directive mind of God. And so it is.
And so it is. Victoria is going to help me with our song this morning. There you go. Good to go. All right. We're going to get everybody in the mood for our wonderful message this morning. Kind of a meditative song. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. One more time. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. Your turn. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. Very good. And in your eyes I see the light that's shining through. You radiate such grace. I bow to you. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. You give your loving heart to everyone you see. The way you live your life inspires me. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. Your turn. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. Everybody sing. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. One more time. Namaste, namaste. I see the beauty in you. I see the courage in you. I see the power in you. I
I see you.
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 Thank you, ladies. It was beautiful as always. And we do like to see you, both of you up here. Thank you so much. And now we have our treat of Reverend Dr. Calette, whom we all dearly love and look forward to having her give her message for us every week. So please, everyone, let's give a rousing welcome back to Reverend Dr. Calette.
Good morning. How's everybody? I'm so excited to be here today. I'm not really a person that's big on notes and speaking from paper, but I want to say probably maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, while I was meditating, I received, like we all do, we receive messages that, just resonates with us. So I decided to take note and bring notes with me today because I wanted to share it with you all. Just like you all, I live and grow every day. So I want to share because I know for myself, sometimes I'm my biggest critic and I can see life through my own colored lens, and it's like I should be further along than what I am. You let those creeping thoughts creep in, and it's like, man, I'm about to be 47. And when you look at people in society that are around the same age you are, and they're doing what you think is glamorous, big things, and it's, man, I should be further along. I should be doing what they're doing, Prime example, Beyonce and I are around the same age, and it's like she's on this huge platform. It's like I think along those lines sometimes, and spirit is like, wait a minute, that's her journey. You can't measure what you're doing against what she's doing because we got different life paths. We're doing different things in life. We are embarking on 2 completely different journeys because there's no way I would be on somebody's stage dancing and singing. I'm just saying. But you get what I mean. You sometimes, and I can only speak for myself, sometimes you think you should be further along in life than where you are. And that's just, it's kind of not true because spirit does not operate in man-made time. I mean, time is a concept that was made so that we could do certain things in society on a specific guideline. So it's just, I wanted to talk about healing the myth of being behind. I wanted to share this affirmation with you all. It says, there is only one life, and that life is unfolding through me now. I release the idea of being behind. I trust divine timing. I am enough, and I am right on time. That is golden to me, especially when I'm having periods of time where I feel like I'm caught up in that loop of being behind.
Um, Ernest Holmes said, "Time is not a thing, it is an illusion. There is no past to return to, no future to get to. There is only consciousness. In spirit, there are no deadlines. What we call delay is often preparation. Nothing real is ever lost, only being transformed." I stand up here every time and it's like, I live by things like this because I feel like that we're on this human experience and we're spiritual beings. And sometimes we get caught up in the experience of things. And if we just shift the way we think, then we can change how we're living. And that's straight out of Dr. Wayne Dyer. That's all he talked about all day, every day. In a lot of his books, that's what he speaks on, changing the way you think, and you can change the way you live. No matter how you flip it around, it's the same thing. Um, we just have to shift how we perceive things or how we think about things. We have to look at it. We're in divine flow, not delay. If we shift from deadlines to daily alignment, from pressure to presence, from waiting to trusting. And that's something I struggle with. Always waiting for something to happen, waiting to get it done, trying to get it done. And it's like everything happens in the order it's supposed to, when it's supposed to. Not because I'm rushing to get it done, not because somebody slapped a deadline on it and said it was due. Because if you just shift the way you think about things and how you look at it, it's unfolding the way it's supposed to. I was running late the other day for work because I can't leave the house on time ever. So, I'm rushing, and it's like, duh, you're already late. So just because you're rushing, you're not going to get there on time. So, I had to shift my focus in that moment, like, okay, I'm already late. So there's no sense in rushing because it is what it is. And we have to do that in life. Sometimes we have to just be in the moment, let things be how they are, let things unfold the way that they are unfolding, because guess what? We don't have any control over that. But what we do have control over is what we're thinking. So if I shift my focus from my thought process, I'm running late, and it's like, no, you're already late. Just chill out. It's okay. Just take your time, finish getting ready, leave the house. There might be a reason as to why spirit has delayed you from leaving your house. You have to look at things through a spiritual perspective sometimes. We should do it all the time, but the human brain isn't wired that way. So we have to remind ourselves on the regular, on the daily, that, hey, this is divine flow. This is the way it's supposed to be happening. This is how this is unfolding for me. I'm this person when I wake up in the morning, where my attention goes, energy flows through me, to me, and for me. So if I'm running late, guess what? Spirit sent it that way. My day was ordered that way. I might have, it's just like on the way here. I was coming up 20 this morning. And traffic on 20 going towards Alabama, 20 West, backed all the way up. Like, I'm looking like, what in the world is going on? And I was like, you know what? Thank God it's not on this side. Because guess what? Y'all would have been waiting on me, and it's like, oh, I'm caught in traffic. But the shift didn't shift it that way. It's for the people going the other way, not in the direction that I was traveling this morning. And I made a mental note. It's like, okay, after service today, if it's still happening, then I'm gonna take 78 home. So it's spirit always give you an alternate direction sometimes when things are happening around you. And I know that's like a literal sense of, the highway, but things show up in your life like that. It could be something at work. It could be something right here. It could be something going on you're trying to get to or get away from. Everything happens in its own divine order, in its own divine time. And that's because spirit sets it up that way for us. Sometimes that little human mechanism kicks in and you want to second guess yourself. Like, say if I took 78 coming here this morning and I didn't know anything about I-20 being backed up going 20 west, and then I leave out of here, something says no, go back the way you came. And me, no, the highway's quicker. Guess what I just did? I overrode, because the divine allows that to happen so you can learn a lesson. But if you just go with your first thought, that's your higher self taking you around an obstacle. That happens all the time for me. And I'll sometimes, on this human experience, we second guess ourselves, and guess what? We sitting in traffic when we should have just followed the road or the route that was given. And I just, I have to tie all of that back into everything happens for a reason. There's not one thing that I can think of that's happening in my life that hasn't had purpose, that hasn't had meaning. Everything has a purpose, everything has a meaning. And the divine sets it up that way. So I have to tell myself when I'm feeling doubtful about being further along in life, it's no, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And it was funny when I was meditating that day, that's the song she's always singing. The right place at the right time. Yes, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And that is how the divine works through us. If we just take a deep breath, relax, relate, and release, everything will be okay. But the moment that human side is like, oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I should be where Beyonce is. And spirit says, no, that's not your path. That's not your road. So I share this with you all to say, sometimes we're a little too hard on ourselves. Sometimes we just have to sit still with where we are, because spirit will never steer you wrong. Spirit will never guide you down the wrong path. It just won't. That's not what it was designed for. That's not what we were designed for. We're not. I want you to do something for me in the weeks going forward. Of course, I wrote this down. I took notes, y'all. You are not behind. You are in bloom. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not late. You are arriving right on time. Say those things to yourself. You have to trust the divine and know that you are on the right path at the right time, exactly where you're supposed to be. Quoting your song. I'm just saying, you have to, I tell myself sometimes when I'm feeling that way, I trust divine timing. I release the myth of being behind. The right time is now. And that goes for anyone. I told my son, he was like, Mama, maybe I should have went to college straight out of high school. And I'm like, you're on your own timeline, son. Pray about it. School's not for everybody. I know. I spent a lot of years in school. It is not for everybody. But if that's the road that you want to travel, be in it. Be fully in it. Be ready for it. Because it's different than high school. We have those types of conversations. So I'm sharing this with you. No matter what your age is, no matter where you are in life, if there is things that you want to do it. You want to travel? Travel. My son, I've never been out of the country, but my son made up in his mind next year, May, he wants to go to Japan. And it's okay, well, Mama, you got to go too, so we can see it together. I don't even like to fly 2 hours. You want me to get on a plane and go across the country, like all the way over there. So I've been in prayer ever since he said it because I don't like to fly. I just don't. I'm not that person. But have I been on a plane? Yes. Do I have to drink me some magnesium to calm down just for 2 hours? Yes, I do. Because to me, hitting the air pocket and hit turbulence this is too high up to fall and not be. I'm just saying. But it's my son for me right now is the person that is opening my mind up to that vision of seeing myself in another country. He's like, oh, we can go see the Great Wall. I'm into anime. We can go to the I'm like, wait a minute. You got a whole thing you done planned out. And then, he has my mind thinking thoughts. Now it's like, okay, well, I can go over there and take a cooking class. I can visit the Jade Palace. And then he's like, well, Mama, Japan is one place. Some things that you're naming is in China. And I'm like, give me a break, son. I'm trying to get the vision aligned with what you got going on. But I'm just saying, if there's things that you want to do it. We only get one life. My mama used to tell me this. Bless her heart. She used to tell me this. Life is for the living. So we're here. We're healthy. Travel if you want to travel. You want to go back to school, go back to school. There is no age limit on things. Only age limit on things is what we put on it. If we put a time limit on something, then guess what? We have just shrunk the globe for ourselves. We shrink it by putting restraints on things. If we are affirming that we're going to live free, we're going to be blessed and highly favored, then guess what? You can't strap yourself down. Because when you do, you contradict what you're asking spirit for. So it's like my mind on the daily is open to the possibility of getting on a plane. And I say that with a shaky voice, getting on a plane and going to Japan in May. Nobody in my family outside of people that's in the military have traveled out of the country. My son has managed to not only get me to agree, but my sister, my cousin. I'm like, wait a minute. So we about to travel out of the country as a family? Who does that? Not us, not in any generation before me. Sorry. Not in any generation. My mom didn't travel out of the country. Her mother didn't travel out of the country. But he's been that person for us to open up that window of possibility where it was once closed because none of us had that thought process. If you can't think it, then guess what? You can't achieve it if you don't think it. Because everything starts with a thought. And if we have limiting thoughts, then guess what? We're going to be stuck in that little bubble of limitation and not be traveling on that sea of endless possibilities. That's as plain as I can put it. You know, it amazes me how my son has these big ideas, and I'm like, you sit in your room and game all day, and you got how? And it's like, well, Mama, I got friends all over. And I'm like, okay, that's the time we live in. Some of us travel and don't even leave the house, apparently. He is that traveler. And now his idea is manifesting itself right now for us to be going to Japan. And I'm like building up courage now, because to even go through TSA and get on a plane and sit on a plane, I'm thinking 18, almost 20 hours. And I'm like, I don't know, son, but we're going to cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, we're building the bridge to get there. So, like, whew, okay. But I'm just saying, I'm sharing this with you because sometimes we limit ourselves and we don't realize that we are limiting ourselves just by something as simple as a thought process. Once upon a time, I used to be a person who was extremely anxious and had anxiety, and anxiety is a very limiting thing. It limits you to the point where I'll never forget, I was sitting on the side of my bed, afraid to put my foot on the floor. And I had to have a conversation with myself like, girl, come on. Literally, it's the floor. What are you afraid of? If something that simple can limit me to just being isolated in a room, imagine what it does to your life if you have one limiting thought, doing something for yourself, traveling, getting a new position at a job. You got to apply for it first. Some people say fake it till you make it. It's like, no, be it. You don't have to fake it. You see yourself as a director of whatever, be it. I've applied for a lot of jobs and I read the job description and I'm like, I got that skill. You got to believe it first. Nobody else can believe it if you don't. You have to see yourself in whatever you're trying to do. You have to be that person. Be the world traveler. I'm about to be the world traveler in my mind sooner or later. But I'm just saying, put yourself in that space. It's like I told y'all about my car last time I spoke. I seen myself in that car, in my old car. The interior, I imagined it. And that's how you manifest. You see yourself behind in life, guess what? You're going to be behind in life because that's your thought process. But if you see yourself out there doing the things that you want to do, living your best life, then guess what? I know some people. My mom used to run the food bank before she and my aunt started a food bank at the church at Villa. I've seen some people who were the poorest people, but they were the happiest people. And you wouldn't even know that they were poor and hungry if you just met them on the street. You wouldn't know. It's only in, talking to people and hearing their story that you're like, oh man, but they got the biggest smile on their face. They so carefree. And it's because they don't have limited thoughts about who they are, where they are. It's like I might not have a whole lot of money, but I can come to this church and get a hot meal. It's all about perspective, how you see things, what you think, what you believe. So it's like I want us, including myself, to stop. If you are that person that sometimes have those limiting thoughts that creep in, it's okay to think it, acknowledge it, and tell yourself, I'm not about that life. No, I'm not about that life. I will not be limited by my thoughts. I am not behind. It's that simple. It really, truly is. It is that simple. Change the way you think, and you can change the way you live. I told y'all this story before about how I wanted to go to culinary school, and I was just dead set on going to Le Cordon Bleu. It took me 3 years to get in because they kept rejecting me. And now, Le Cordon Bleu is not even in the United States anymore. You have to go overseas if you want to go to that particular culinary art school. But it took me 3 years, and I got in the accelerated program. But sometimes you have to be persistent in the vision that you see for yourself. And I was. I was like, no, I don't want to go to the Art Institute of Atlanta. I want a culinary degree from Le Cordon Bleu. So that's where I seen myself. That's the degree I seen myself with. Guess what? That's where I went. Sometimes you have to be your biggest fan, your greatest cheerleader. You have to. Sometimes you play all those roles just for yourself. Instead of being your biggest critic, be your greatest coach, be your greatest cheerleader, be your biggest fan. I wake up and go to a new job every day, and I'm like, I'm going to kill it today, boy. I'm going to be the best general manager that ever walked where I am. But that's my little pep talk that I give myself. Sometimes we have to be that person. We have to be the encouragement. All of that, it falls under being the change that you wish to see. Sometimes you have to be all those things for you. As a person, as human beings, we're called to do a lot of things. We're mothers, we're fathers, we're caregivers. We wear a multitude of hats. I'm just simply saying, choose some things for you, specifically for you. That does not. Sometimes I come home from work. It's been a long road teaching these kids. Give TT, please give TT at least 30 minutes to decompress from the day, because I need that Zen time to shed the day of work, and then I can engage and be TT or mommy, whatever, the Band-Aid bearer, whatever I need to be. But you have to take those moments for yourself. You have to speak those things on yourself. It's been scientifically proven that our words are actually things. They had to prove that scientifically. We already knew it, but our words are things. So why not be the whisperer for yourself? Why not? Try it. What you got to lose? Get up every day, speak some positive affirmations. You could just simply say, I'm going to have the most fantastic day of my life today. You can wake up every morning and just say that to yourself. I promise you your day will be better. I did an experiment one time because I was reading, as I do, read a lot of stuff, that if you spoke to your houseplants positively, that they would grow better and flourish. I tried it. I talk to my plants every day. Oh, you look good. Your leaves are green. You're flourishing. Pretty soon you're going to grow up the wall, because my aunt had this ivy plant in her house, and the thing just started crawling up the wall. I'm like, how? But it happens. We're no different. Speak positively to yourself. Shut out the limiting thoughts. If they creep in, shut them down. Shut them down. I had some new shoes I wanted to wear today, but because I'm kind of clumsy, I had stubbed my toe. So I was like, man, this not gonna look cute with my outfit. And I was like, oh, yes it is, because it's summer and it's hot outside. So I mean, something simple as that. You know what I'm saying? It's a limiting thought. If I could talk, a limiting thought. I can't get it out. But I'm just saying, it's really that simple. Sometimes things are so simple we make it hard. And it's not hard. Manifesting is not hard. Getting up every day sometimes can be a challenge because you don't want to get up. But if we just shift the focus, give ourselves grace, stop the limiting self-talk, and just sometimes you have to do wordplay with yourself. Not behind, but in bloom. Not broken, but becoming. Shift it. I play ball. It's like you have to pivot. Pivot your thoughts. Shift your focus. And I'm going to leave y'all with that because I want you to know, if you don't walk away with nothing from today, walk away with this. The divine created us. Anything that comes through us, comes to us, is for us. We just have to shift the way we think. Shut out that negative self-talk. And be whatever it is or whoever it is that you want to be. Be that person. Want that new job? Get it. Want that new car? Go get it. It's really, really that simple. And if you can't get it right away like that, guess what? Go test drive it. Go go shop at the place that you want to be the boss of. You know what I'm saying? If you want your own business, frequent some bakeries. Frequent a business that's offering something similar to what you see for yourself. You got to put yourself in the place, and what's going to happen is the divine is going to start moving things around you. That's why they say we live in the matrix, because we're all Neo. You see yourself being one spot. You speaking it. You believe it. The divine is going to start moving things around you to put it in front of you so you just walk. That's how it works. I saw myself in a new car. Literally imagine myself driving that car. Boom. Couldn't walk away with it that day, but the universe kind of moved some things around, and it's like, well, they didn't want to give it to you. Go somewhere else. All the way to Union City. And there's a Chevrolet place right here, Thorn Road, and I had to drive all the way to Union City. But hey, sometimes you got to go for what you want. I'm just saying. And I'm going to leave you with that. I'm sorry. I'm really passionate about this because we literally can have the things that we want if we just change the way we think and how we perceive things. We've been wired one way, and you have to get yourself out of that mode. Because it's no secret that I was raised in a Baptist household. My dad was a deacon. My uncle is a preacher. So some things, it's hard, but you have to get yourself out of that mode to have a greater understanding. So when you know better, you do better. So guess what? That's just how it works. But if you have limited thoughts and self-talk that is not to your higher self, then guess what? You're going to be stuck in that stagnant water. And watching other people sailing in the sea of endless possibility, and you stuck over here in the pond. Just saying. So just change the way you think. Change the way you see things. And just allow flow to flow. All right, I'll leave y'all with that today.
I'm teaching Victoria to wing it. Just go for it, girl. You don't have to know it. Pour yourself in me. Pour yourself into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Pour yourself in me. Pour yourself into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Pour your joy in me. Pour your joy into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Pour your joy in me. Pour your joy into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Shine your light in me. Shine your light into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Sing it with us. Shine your light in me. Shine your light into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Sing your song in me. Sing your song into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Sing your song in me. Sing your song into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Dance and smile with me. Dance and smile. Dance and smile into my heart. Oh, Spirit, dance and smile in me, dance and smile into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, dance and smile in me, dance and smile into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, dance and smile in me, dance and smile into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Thank you, Victoria.
So pretty, so pretty. Well, is everybody ready now? Conscious giving. Yes, we're ready. All righty. Remember, money is a spiritual activity. Spiritual giving is an opportunity to express our gratitude and open our consciousness to receive greater abundance. It's the practice of participating in the circulation of universal good. We have 3 ways to give here at CSL West Georgia. You can put cash or a check in the envelope found in your bulletin. You can donate online by accessing your personal Breeze account using the Breeze mobile app on your phone. You can also donate electronically with your phone by using the information found on the back of the bulletin. This information is also being placed in the chat window for our online viewers. If you donate online, either using your phone or your Breeze account, please put an online giving card in the collection plate to acknowledge your contribution. If you did not pick one up at the door, you can get one from our usher. Now, as one consciousness for prosperity, please let us say together, freely I give with a feeling of abundance, knowing that my gift blesses others and myself as well.
Freely I give, freely I give, giving from my heart, from my soul. Freely I give, freely I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, from my heart, from my soul.
And together we say, I am grateful for the divine givingness circulating abundantly through my life, our community, and our world. Thank you, Ronnie. I have the wrong glasses on today. I have to lift them up so I can see.
Oh.
Next week, I hunger. Woohoo! We're going to do a potluck. We usually do that with John because we like to celebrate together and we like keeping him here as long as we can. It's a little selfish on our parts. But please, over on the table over here is a sign-up sheet for the potluck. So if y'all decide what it all that you want to bring, put your name and just whatever it is that you're going to bring. So that way everybody kind of knows what's going on. And everybody knows everybody's a great cook and we love to eat and we love to cook. So please bring a goodie, Nelta.
We know which one.
We know which one. We look forward to. We'd have a potluck every week if Nelta just baked that cake every week. So please, everybody, let us know what all that you're going to be doing. Midweek refresher, we're going to be starting that up in the fall. I keep mentioning this to y'all. So once we've just selected what it is we're going to be doing, we will let you all know. And affirmative prayer treatment. We talk about this every week because we are very, very blessed to have Shauna Kay and Dorothea who do prayer treatments for us every Monday, no matter if they're out of town, they're in town, no matter what, they pray for us. So please, if there's something that you need some help with or somebody you just want to bless, please fill out one of the cards, put it in the white box over here on the table, and the ladies pick them up. And every Monday, 1 o'clock, I get my little notices, which I love. You can sign up for that, right, Shauna Kay? Because I get notices that what they're going to do. So please take advantage of the ladies because you won't regret it. It is wonderful. We love you all for doing it. And if there's anyone here for the first time, I think I see all of our regular family faces today. And you know, we're all on social media. We're just everywhere in the world. And we want everyone to join us, listen to us, watch us. When I'm not here, I watch and I catch up. I watched Reverend Calette when I wasn't here. And then I watched Cheryl's fabulous service for us a couple of weeks ago. So please do that. Join in. Don't miss. Make sure that you take advantage of all the goodies that we all have to offer. Something I'd like to say and thank Reverend Calette for this morning. Her talk was fabulous. Yes, I mean, every word, watch it again, every word strikes home because it was absolutely dead on the truth. I was living my life. I flashback this morning listening to her talk about all the things that I have had happen in my life. Some things I don't know that I was even aware that I was setting myself up for good things and set myself up for things that were not so good. But guess what? It all happened for a good reason. So it was a wonderful talk. Thank you again, Reverend Calette. That was just super. So let us all close with our closing affirmation, and then we'll all join hands and sing the peace song together. So if you'd all like to stand and say our closing affirmation together. We go forth today knowing that we are God's blessing in the world. Only good comes from us. Only good comes to us. And so it is. Woohoo!
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth. Yes, that was meant to be with us. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step